Well, speaking of pretty good shots, that's exactly what two aces have pre-flop against any holding in No Limit Hold'em.
Oh my.
Wow, the other two aces somehow surfacing in Kanapong's hand. He will move all in, and this is music to Hizu's ears. Double check. Yes, indeed, I have two red aces. Snap call. Oh, nice hand, sir.
Wow.
Wow. Same hand.
Yeah.
Good hand, bro. Good hand.
Yes, against carried cats.
You read diamond?
Here, Hizu has the only option to scoop on the 2-diamond flop. No longer. As the board pairs on the turn, river will be of no consequence. 2 black 10s for Holz, opens to 30.
I mean, he's going to be hard to get away from this one. He's probably just going to continue.
Interestingly enough, this ace-high flop is going to be somewhat unwelcome for both players. 210 in the middle, Chen with 245K behind, follows through for 50,000, south of a quarter pot. Wow, what a beautiful arrival on the turn for Pete Chen, who may be concerned about being up against a pair of aces, but no longer an issue.
Decides to end up betting, but in this particular situation, it's kind of hard to see how Fedor continues here with 2 10s.
Half of Pete Chen's remaining stack fired at this turn card, representing about a third pot. And Fedor is all done with the 2 10s. Max Silver on the button. Oh, and he's got problems. This Phil Ivey in the big blind is most certainly going to defend, which he does with a dominant king. And it's a king high flop. Things getting worse for Max Silver as Ivey checks it to him.
Ivy, top pair, pretty good kicker, and really one of the better hands he can kind of have. Ace king, he probably 3-bets, and aces. So other than some goofy 2-pair, pretty strong.
Now the 8 pairs on the turn.
So it's a card. So he's beating a 4, does a 4 call. So yeah, checking back king 6 here is pretty good. I mean, this is a spot where I expect Ivy to generally value bet his hand.
And that's exactly what he does, swinging 75K. And so Silver, as played, forced to pay off.
Last card.
Hello, Needles.
Someone else is ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
And his name is Pete.
Upstairs to 40 dimes, and Max Silver has some issues with pocket 7s in the small off of 235K.
And after he puts it in, Pete's going to look over and say, that's Mr. Chen to you.
All in it goes, 245,000. That is likely going to make Rita Lynn's decision easy, but this is a man who leaves you uneasy at all times, given his willingness to gamble. Not this time. And the snap call from Pete is the bad news for
7
Max.
always comes.
7-11. I think 7's come.
He's pulling out all the tricks.
To the flop we
Oh
go,
my
and a
God.
7 in the
7-11,
window.
He did it.
You're good.
Silver already threw on the hoodie.
But 2 outs. Still have it.
Put your backpack on here.
It would
Okay.
be strong now as he just kept walking away.
And a set of 7s, an improbable double from Max
I
Silver
leave.
through Pete Chen.
It works.
Aces are sticky of late, and it is Petrangelo's turn.
This might be a little too weak for Fedor here. Let's see what he does. He's going to go for it. This is...
It's 250 in weight.
Oh. That's exactly what I was saying. Most likely he gets into trouble.
8 high rainbow board, giving Holz middle pair as he checks it over to Nicky P with a buck 10 in the middle.
If somehow he can beat aces, he's doubling up. trying to decide kind of how do I want to play this hand? What am I doing on various turns? 'Cause there could be some turns he leads. Oh, wow. You're doubling
Trip
up Fedor.
4s on the turn for Fedor Holz. A disaster for Nick Petrangelo's pocket aces. The only silver lining that he has, Holz covered.
Sorry, Nick. 2 aces is just a lot of hand at this point. Fedor could even be doing this for value with an 8 protection value merge as a deuce, and obviously some no pair hands.
210,000 back for Holz.
But I mean, I can't even see Petrangelo not really snap calling. Yeah.
Holz moves all in for 210K. Petrangelo does make the call quickly. Well, this is a trouble flop here for Nicky P. Rast.
Yeah, poor Nicky P. Just nothing's going his way, and in
Did
all
Adamo bust yet? So we
likelihood,
have a
this is
chance.
getting in on the flop.
Did Adamo bust this yet? So we have a chance.
Still
So.
there.
He's still
back.
there.
Most likely, sorry, Nicky P. You're going to be on your bicycle. Just not a very good run of cards today.
No, not at all. And will Ivy be finishing the job here? Well, now another 8 and the players would chop. Another
like that's
10
the game
would have
for
worked as
Jibo.
well, but instead it is the 3 of hearts. And just like that, it is showers for Nick Petrangelo. King Jack offsuit for Max Silver.
How's Pete going to play this one here? 10 bigs. Just goes for the call.
5 in the window. Advantage Pete. Middle pair.
Silver decides to bet.
Putting Pete Chen all in to the test with just king high.
Yeah, well, I mean,
But obviously when Silver puts you all in like that with seemingly no hesitation, you do have those visions in your mind of the overpair.
yeah, no, I mean, you know,
Anything but a king or a jack on the end, and Pete would have been super happy about it, but instead it is a jack of clubs, giving Silver the best hand. Oh, hello, ace queen out of the small blind for Max Silver.
I think he's jamming. I mean, the thing is, the blinds have gone up so much, he doesn't even have 20 blinds here.
All in.
So,
Yeah, sure enough, he's going to move all in.
3 kings are out. Not that anyone's going to call him, I think, but
Holds out of the way.
Oh, sorry, they're one shot. It's
so there's
yeah,
300
it's 450.
plus 50 plus 50, 450. He has to call 250 to win 450. I mean, it's pretty insane. Actually, it's pretty close to 2 to 1. Technically, it's actually pretty close to a call.
And wow, a begrudging call there by Adamo, who is obviously not pleased to be looking up at ace-queen. Oh, a 9-8-5 board. Adamo smacks top pair, and suddenly he's got a lot more pep in his step, as it is Max Silver who needs to improve to send Adamo packing.
So, I mean, if you take
And now Max draws dead, courtesy of the third 9 on the turn. The river will be inconsequential.
not too far out of the money.
Wow, look at this. Holds under the gun, 2 aces, opens to 50K, and now Adamo, fresh off of the double up,
He just think.
sitting on 710K
135.
and covered by Fedor. Fuse gets lit as he shoots it up to 135K.
Now, Fedor, just with the decision here, call? What is he going to go with? I mean, yeah, this is a pretty reasonable spot
Started
to,
with below
to slow
700,
play.
right?
Slippery.
Yeah.
Gut shot straight draw materializes for Adamo.
Yeah, so how will Adamo play it? I mean, Fedor's probably checking this to the pre-flop raiser, and Adamo can't really get away from it. Could easily check it back. Not the best spot to get check raised.
Deuce of clubs looks so innocent. The two aces are vulnerable on this board texture, though, so there is
Sure.
some argument to making this turn bet meaty enough.
It's a tough spot for Adamo, but I just...
So Adamo makes the call as another 420 slides in, and we've got a 3/4 million chip pot on the river.
But yeah, I mean, as played, Fedor's
Sure,
just going to
Jake.
jam. And
Tomorrow.
the question is, what will Adamo do?
You're gonna play
I mean,
some for sure.
Yeah, tricky spot. I'm just thinking...
If he clicks call, he's out of there. If he clicks fold, he lives to fight another day with 365K back.
Does Queen Jack do this for value? Yeah, if he calls.
And everything about the way that Adamo put those chips in the middle made it seem like he really understood just how gross the spot was for him.